Hello, folks. Good evening. How's it going? That was a very slow start to that song. Holy smokes. Nice, good timing.
Oh, Lime Stream.
Oh. Thank you, Akoi. Thank you for the 57 months. Holy smokes. That is a very long time. Thank you, Jen, for the follow. New Jen. Always good with another Jen to the collection. And thank you, Creef, for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Hope you had a great stream. Also, hi, Thomas. No, I did not. So, this is a little bit different. I hope this was going to work out. Oops. I've done a whole lot of setup stuff to make it work out. But let me go through what's going on. First of all, I've been developing this mod called Cam Splines. It had its origin in camera splines, which is basically camera movements, smooth camera movements along paths in the world. And it does a whole lot more now, but it's still called that. And I've also got Black Score in Discord.
Hi.
He has also been helping out some with code on this mod. So we'll be hanging out and coding. Let me, what am I in? Let's do creative mode. What am I? I've got a pig spawning. Great. So this is what you saw, maybe if you saw a thumbnail of the stream. This is an edit. So basically the point of this mod is to be able to set up repro cases for things we want to record in such a way that as much as possible, it makes it easy to record the same things over and over again, which has the obvious use case of recording the side-by-side comparisons of bugs that get fixed, right? Or things that get changed. So I can show them, I can show exactly the same camera movement, and ideally I can show exactly the same things going on, which isn't entirely easy, especially with mob AI sometimes. But it's this one. So basically the first functionality of the mod was to do nothing. Okay, that's some so I'm in a test world with, let's do this actually. Let's go. I downloaded one of our old snapshot mods. And this has a bunch of, I guess I'm gonna have to do this to make that work. This has a bunch of, actual splines that we used for, I guess one of the Tricky Trails videos, looking at how this looks. Ominous spawning. Let's maybe look at that. Oh, that's just a particle. Well, anyway, this is how that looks. So that's the way. And that what some things we've done recently is we've done this so you can kind of see the path in the world. Oh, stop. Is there a more interesting one?
Probably intro or some B-roll spline, maybe.
Huh? Oh, I had a bunch of B-roll enchantments. Oh yeah.
Well, the path preview was added to the mod today. Been working on that for a while.
Yeah. So there existed a preview, but it was only using particles because the mod started out as server side only. Yeah, and the colors here are kind of how fast the camera is moving. So with yellow being the average for this plane. So that's good. But this has been extremely successful. Also, you can see, I guess this doesn't have a setup. Well, it has some test setup. Well, one thing you could maybe see in one of those was this. It also has a record command, and it connects to my OBS. Is this going to be a problem, actually? No, it's not, because I'm running from my dev environment and it doesn't have the connection details. Good. I was just worried it's going to stop the stream. That would be unfortunate. But yeah, it can auto-trigger OBS to record videos and then auto-rename the thing based on the spline data in-game. So it's basically made to do a whole lot of stuff to make me not do manual stuff for things that I don't have to, because when we make snapshot videos, we're in a hurry. Hi, Nat. So that's that. One of the major things we've wanted for a while is, do we have a showcase of this in this world? Probably not. Maybe like Infested or something. No, let's just that. Okay. Breeze is always good. Oh, right. I have F5. Yeah. So you're trying to record something. Okay, I was. Is the third person view not working in single player? That might be the case. That was a long spline. I was looking for a long spline before and I couldn't find one, but now I accidentally found one. But yeah. Oh, I'm in spectator now. This is a very old world, so it's a little out of date to how we usually do things nowadays. I want to see this. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Anyway, what I'm trying to get to is sometimes the things we kind of act out in a spline when it's playing is tricky. We had some interesting cases when we're recording clips for the maze, when it's like you need to fall 150 blocks and then you need, with precise timing, to hit attack in a certain angle, and you need to do that consistently a number of times. So some like fly elytra and hit something with a maze clips took like 18 takes, I think, to get, and those are tricky. So one of the things we wanted to do is to have the mod record input and play it back when you play a spline or a setup, because I would really just streamline a whole lot of stuff, because then basically a setup would be pretty automatic. You just hit play and it will do things in game, and then yeah, you'd have a video clip. Task tools, yeah, pretty much. So that's what I'm trying to get to today. We'll see how that goes, because that is complicated. How's State? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. So what are the complications of this? Well, one thing is, if I just record my input now, and let's say I do this. Simple thing to do. However, that was F5. But in my normal, like, full instance of Minecraft, the one I used to record when I'm not running it from an IDE, is I have switch camera F5 rebound. It's on my mouse button, so it's on one of my side buttons on my mouse. Also, I have this window in the wrong place. Hold on. There we go. So if I just replay that input stream, it's not going to do the same thing. But then if I instead record like the actions, like, okay, switch camera now, then there are a bunch of things that won't be recorded because they aren't in the keybinds menu. So like only these things. So the thing, and then there's a bunch of things, questions of like, if I record mouse input, which would be ideal, then how does that like jive with sensitivity and all of these things? And yeah, so there are a bunch of question marks of how this is actually going to work, but hopefully it will work. you will be able to have the same player movement in new and old. That's the hope, right? And even to the point where if there's some crafting or something, to be able to replay the mouse movements for that craft, that would be fantastic. So that we can, you know, not have me fumbling around in an interface and then that messes up the clip, or yeah. So the idea of, and ideally the end result is we end up with a prepped situation where we go on, after we've recorded all the clips on the old server, we go on the new server and we just hit record and it just records all the things in a row. I mean, that's a utopian dream, but maybe we can get close. Who knows? So we're gonna press the wrong button. GG. We're gonna go here. And this is the code for the Cam Splines mod, which has never been on stream before. Some things, tech things about this mod. It's a fabric mod. It is not dependent on anything else. It is not dependent on Fabric API. It doesn't need anything but Fabric. And that is because I don't want to have to wait on anybody else. I want as few people as possible to be in the dependency pipeline for making a snapshot video. You just hit the button, go have dinner, and when you're back, the recording will be done. Ideally, I hit the button and I don't have time to have dinner because it's so quick, right? Hi, not brioche. Just drives you want to add macro recording in Minecraft. Kind of, but in a very specific setup, I guess. Hi, Struzo. So what we're looking at now is my stub for a player input handler. Basically, there is this data. So there's this is what the subsystem for keyboard sends to Minecraft. It's a key number, it's a scan code, an action, and some modifiers. You also mean speed up the world? No. But I mean, the amount of clips the actual amount of video clips we capture is rarely that long. It's mostly just, it takes a lot of time to manually step through them and process and stuff. So if we actually just like recorded them all in a row automatically, it would probably not take all that long. But yeah, so I think this is the data that the game gets sent. And I think what I want to do is I want to kind of hack in a hard-coded like jump input into a spline or something. And try to get that to work to begin with. And then we can worry about actually like recording real inputs later. But if I can get one jump input to play back, that would probably be a good first step. But yeah, even that might be quite complex. So basically we're at the point where when we take... Yeah, this should be fine. So we get a call to this pick method from one of my mix-ins. Whenever there is a spline playing on the client side, that yeah, this is playing. Wait, do I know the time here? Well, I guess I can get current time. If there's a spline playing, we can probably be certain that there is a player. So that would be the time. And that's a tick number. Interesting. I guess maybe we don't care about subticks here. That would actually be convenient. This is IntelliJ. Yeah, IntelliJ community, whatever community edition, or maybe it's just called IntelliJ community. And it's a cutout, right? It's only the text editing pane of it, because trying to get, it's also like 4 times higher font size than I normally use. So like getting code on stream is a little bit tricky. Also, like, because I have my IDE on one entire screen now, I have a very poor overview. Oop, whenever I switch back into the game, that happens. I have a very poor overview of all the stats and stuff from the stream. Because I have stuff in the way of stuff. I've got like 4 windows over each other in one place. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Basically, I want to take all the okay, time. No, hold on. Surely you spline timeline. The timeline is the concept that we have for this kind of actions that happen while a spline is playing. Oh, we need to do this for a setup later too. Okay, maybe. Do that. But then might as well take this out here. We can't see the completion suggestion box from the IDE. That's correct. That might actually just be more annoying if you could. Also, where's the end? Should probably dump up like a local window so that my editor size is the same as the thing shown on screen. Because I think I was like below the screen there. Yeah, now it shows up. So yeah, if you haven't already gathered, this is going to be a very different stream. It's going to be very technical and quite slow-paced, probably. So, the timeline has a set of actions. Each action... we can probably do this. Each action is a... well, it's an entry, actually. What did I do? Okay. So, the time of that is larger than last update.
Slow-paced hype sliced 1 yay.
Slow-paced hype. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. So it's an entry that has something going on that is within this update, right? It's later than the previous update, but it's at most now. Why is this... Oh, what did I end up doing now? Hold on. Oh, this has changed. Okay, that's annoying. One of my chat things have changed, and I can't send the thing with it that I used to anymore. Okay, whatever. We'll just leave it then. What kind of mod? It's a mod we use for setting up consistent showcases. For
Dev
the
stream hype hippa hype hippa hype hippa hype hippa hype hippa hype hype
hype and some hippies. Thank you. So yeah, it's a mod that is used every time we make a snapshot update video to set up the kind of camera movements and stuff that you will see on that video. So pretty much every single clip is generated with the help of this mod. And now here's a problem. That problem is, well, I guess we can do this. Player input. So something like that. Replay for snapshots? It's not replay. No. So it doesn't save the game state. It doesn't replay anything that happens in the game. It plays a camera motion. And it runs commands and does set up stuff for us. And we want to get it as close as possible to being able to give the game consistent inputs, but it doesn't replay anything that happened in the game. This is close in that it has movement of cameras in the same way. Seems harsh to code every time. I mean, it's an ongoing project that gets better and better over time, and the better it gets, the easier the snapshot videos get to make. Although easy is a bad word, because they're a ton of work. So I think I'm at the point now where I can play these things and they will send this key press method to the Minecraft keyboard handler. Yeah, but it doesn't replay commands, it just plays commands. That's the thing, right? Okay, this is actually quite an annoying song. Let's do that. Definitely need something like this. Why would you need it unless you're making snapshot update videos? In which case, you can't have it anyway. Problem is, so this key press method is what Minecraft registers to the system that it wants callbacks whenever an input happens. So that will do part of the job. Keyboard handler makes it. The other problem here is that the keyboard handler also has a... Is down? No. Yeah? Oh boy. Handle... What was that called? Handle key press. And that would be this thing, eh? GLFW. Wait, is that not here? Yeah, replay mod is good for that kind of stuff. But it's a very different goal, and it's very kind of made for you to make post-fact videos, which is good for almost everybody. There's also Flashback, which is a new mod that is being developed right now. It's kind of a competitor mod to replay mod. As a Minecraft player, what kind of maps do you like to play? Yeah, I mean, I have played Fetcher a whole lot. That's a Minecraft bingo map. I like minigames. I've not actually used Flashback myself. I've seen some development streams of it. He also streams some of its development. Okay, where was... Somewhere... Okay, I'm confused. Which is kind of... just part of the programming process. Okay. So this doesn't... FW, no. Handle. Setup then. Okay, yes, setup. Setup keyword callbacks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, input constants. There it is key down. Fetcher PvP mode. I mean, you can do that. Also, entrapment is fun for PvP with a twist, but it's also, you know, kind of not updated. So this is the problem. There's an is key down method in input constants. Apparently, I thought it was keyboard handler, which is immediately calls to the underlying system to see if the key is down. So whatever is using this is going to get the wrong information now. So I'm going to have to override that. You don't see this either. That's a little unfortunate. Okay. So that is input constants. I guess we're going to need a new mix-in for that. Let's do that, I guess. Oops. Is key down? J-I? It's got a long and an int. So now I gotta know what those are. Are those window? Is keyboard handler using this maybe? Yes, it is. Okay, it's the window. Cool. So let's do. All right. Callback info returnable boolean. Now what? Non-private static members. Method must be static. Okay. Make it static, but I can't do that. Private. Can I make this private? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I've gone through what the mod is a couple of times. I'm gonna repeat it during the stream, but I'm not gonna like keep repeating it over and over and over as people join, because it's gonna be very repetitive for some of the people who were here from the start. So now it becomes a little bit problematic. So here, input handler. Seems silly. Oh, I need this to be cancelable. use the old code in the old snapshot and just place
Yay.
another blocks for videos? That makes no sense. There are no old or new videos at the moment, right? Wait, hello? Oh. Hello? There we go. So basically, I want to delegate as much of this as possible into this player input handler. Optional boolean, and essentially the same prototype here. Import the thing, please. Why are you making a mess of this? Import it, please. Thank you. So, the reason for this mod in the first place is the fact that we end up making... So, there were 200 bug fixes in the first snapshot for this series. That means, like, we don't make a setup for every single one, but we make a setup for, I would say, a majority, maybe 2/3 or something. So that's like hundreds of different setups for hundreds of different small video clips. And when the snapshot hits, we want to be able to record the newer version of those as quickly as possible. Doing all of that manually is an enormous amount of work. And therefore this mod is there to help us not make that enormous amount of work if we can avoid it. So if the input is not for the Minecraft window, we don't care. This is no snapshot. Or all snapshots. Right, so this is mod code. This doesn't have anything to do with any particular snapshot. It's a mod that is meant for us to use on all snapshots. But then there's the problem. So key... I'm gonna have to keep a list of kind of keys that have been pressed here, I guess. Well, do I care about them after they've been released? I probably don't. So just a set of... Ooh.
Yay.
Well, what is this then? Is it a key code or a scan code? Because I don't know. Can we figure that out from somewhere? Is key down, get key, L and I equals 1. Get key. Key is a keyboard key. Okay, so that's probably a key code then. So that's... pressed keys. The erase, that should be fine. Sharing is caring and Lime doesn't care. I share all the videos. Will it be public one day? Who knows, but there's no plan to make it so right now. The Hangle and Sunny B, thank you for the follows. All right, so when we're ticking and we have this input, then if input dot action, I believe action 1 is press. Well, it does give me advantage, so that's one thing. Another thing is I put an enormous amount of work into it, and you know, if I give away that work and other people compete with me on making videos, then I'm just basically working for them, and not, and you know, I will be putting in work into the mod while they'll be putting work into their videos, so that just would be me giving away everybody an advantage over me. But most of all, this mod, because it is not dependent on Fabric API, it's not like, and it does break quite frequently, I don't want other people to be dependent on me and to be asking for updates and whatnot. So we'll see. It's not impossible that at some point it will become available, but yeah, it's really focused on allowing me to make videos, and I don't want to get sidetracked into, you know, mod development stuff that isn't related to that particular purpose.
Sidetracking on this channel?
Now. I have no idea what actions there are. Can we find this out somehow? Because that's also in here maybe. The mouse input will be a whole other thing. So yeah, here, is that? No, set key callback. Yeah, set car callback will also have to deal with at some point probably, but who knows. This is incredibly non-descriptive. So action. The key action, one of press, release, and repeat. Okay, interesting. I guess we only care about press and release then. Are those repeat? Yes. Okay, they're here. Nice. In input constants. So if it's not release, then it's likely pressed. Otherwise, we should remove it. Okay. Okay, I want to be a little bit careful here that I don't completely clobber my ability to interact with them, the game, while a thing is running. So I think I'm only gonna reply yes ever. I was doing some maintenance on an issue tracker at work and stumbled across a slicedlime account from forever ago when you did the localization work on Firefox. That was approximately 4 million years ago. Man, how long time? That must have been like... That was like before I moved out from my mom's place. Like... And for the record, I'm 44 now. Okay, anyway, sidetracks is... You were still down as the owner? Holy smokes. You moved out at 42. Anyway. What did you just do there, ID? Thank you. I think it seems safe to me to, if the timeline doesn't specify that the key should be pressed, to always return whatever the actual state of the key is. So that seems plausible that should do a thing. What do you think about the performance in Java and use mods like Sodium or Optifine? Optifine is, in my humble opinion, or maybe not so humble, garbage. Sodium is great. Sodium and lithium are both great. However, they do make some shortcuts and whatnot, and they don't, always exactly work the way vanilla would work. But I mean, there's a lot of optimizations that have been released on the latest snapshots and the latest versions. So the gap is smaller, which I'm happy about. So I need a way to just inject this into a spline. I guess I could just edit the save file. Whoa, hello. We are going to, well, I don't have, okay, that's fine. I don't have that level open, so I can open another level and input. It needs to be a spline. Let's see. Saves. So this one I should be able to, how does this, can I edit it in this mode? I can, cool. So timelines, I don't care about splines. I do care about its points. Is there any spline with actual, okay, there's no spline with anything in it. That's unfortunate. Lithium tries very hard to preserve vanilla behavior though. Sodium cuts more corners. Yeah. But it's not only about vanilla behavior. It's also about what's supported. Let's do this so we don't have to text over text. I'm going to go into this timeline upgrade test world. And we're going to do test 1. And we're going to put a command in here at 0. Hey, hi. Sure. What is this? It's a 10-second spline. That's fine. Save that. That's the current data format of splines, yes. It changes quite frequently as we add stuff.
There are like 3 places of fall where it's codec and legacy codec.
Yeah. Ooh, did I mess this up by having that open? Test 1. Okay, hold on. Timeline. Has 1 action at time 0. Cool. So this is a list. Should be able to do this. This is splice player input.
Yay.
Oh boy. Let's do this like a couple of seconds in. I don't know how this editor works. 2 children, 1 child. Is it just because of this? So this is kind of the first time I edit something in this NBT editor. Okay, so there are no commas in these. Okay, it's very close to JSON-like, but it's not JSON. Scan code action, right? And I think action wants to be 1 for press. Yeah, so this is I'm editing compressed NBT in some edit. I don't even know. I think this is the Minecraft plugin to IntelliJ, but I'm not actually sure. That's why I've been so confused. Is it mods? Okay, there we go. That seems saved NBT file successfully. Let's look at this thing now to make sure that I player input. So it is key scan code action mods. Yes. And then probably I want to actually release that button, which is 0 for action at, let's say, a second later. And now we need input constant.
Wait, there int underscore mods instead of mods in the embed.
I'll check in a second. 32 for space. Oh. Looks like it's actually in space. This is weird. Not scan code, although scan code may or may not be important here. But I think that's good. And there's 0 chance that this actually hot patches. It did? That's so unexpected. I've been adding tons of stuff. I'm probably just going to restart Minecraft just for safety. Because I don't want to be running on an old code and then wondering why stuff doesn't work. Incredibly intense music for code. Okay, so we're going into this. First question is, does it barf on even loading that in? It didn't, so that's good. Well, I guess the spline exists, so that's good. This should break weirdly. Ah, that did a reasonable thing, actually. Okay, so it's loaded that in. That looks pretty good. What happens if I play it? Let's see. Let's have me here in F5 mode. I think this looks kind of this way. Oh, okay, of course. We can change the spline around though. Let's just so the reason is it's attempting to look at some entity in the world that doesn't exist. So we'll just replace the spline itself by doing this nice little movement. I think it was 10 seconds long. List. Yeah, it was relative to this entity and the start point. Okay. And now play. That cost me
Gives
so
you-
many debug hours. Yeah.
Didn't even initiate the spline path.
Oh, right. That's true. And
Single player, be single playering.
I'm not sure. It is running the command. It could also be erroring somewhere along the way. Alex, I'm not the right person to ask. Yeah, I mean, okay. So it doesn't play the spline even. So I guess we start with that. I mean, if I have some insight, I'm not gonna tell you because I don't know if there's anything official stated, right? So the only thing that isn't in my area of ownership that I'm gonna tell people is stuff that I know is already answered somewhere else. Okay, so it kind of looks like the server side of it works, but this client side doesn't. I know playing splines worked earlier today, so I've definitely broken something. Question is how. Where do we start? We start in packet handler. Play spline. Okay, we do end up here. Can you see this on stream? No, you can't. Okay, that's unfortunate. So spline has a timeline. It has 3 actions. One is a command, and the other 2 are player input. So the entire thing is correctly sent to the client. That gets moved into playing spline. And the playing spline just has that spline. So the timeline is still correct. It's not commands only, so it's trying to start a recording. That's fair.
Can you clear chat? It's hard to see the code.
Oh, right.
Again.
Yeah. I can't actually because I'm trapped in a debugger. We'll do this. Okay, so that it seemed to save the playing. Okay. Get playing spline. How about the camera mix in? Oh, hold on. We should probably stop there. Okay, we do end up here. Time is something. We're not going to end the spline. So it's going to run set position. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. Oh wow, yeah, that is a command I should update more often, indeed. Wait. Okay, now it just works all of a sudden.
Yeah, sometimes have to play a spline multiple times until it.
I've had that too. I have no idea why. Okay, it just randomly work. Okay, and in single player, it moves the character. This is official mappings. There's extremely little reason to use anything else.
Especially, I guess, since you're used to Mojang mappings.
Yes. Okay. Well, there are two options now. Either I sidetrack in trying to fix this problem,
Yes.
or I start a server to test on the server and keep working on what I was trying to work on. Something on a local server is moving the player to the camera. Unless it's also running on the server side, actually. That would maybe make sense. Okay, that's not actually used anywhere. Did I remove that? Pick timelines. This is only ticking. Oh, this is ticking the plane spline. Oh, okay. Are we doing this? Is the question. Yes, we are. That's the problem. Which we can probably kind of remove. Things work, and I also don't know why. That is kind of the worst. So I've kind of seen two reasons why people use non-Mojang mappings. One is they're stuck with stuff, old code that is towards other stuff, and they've learned a lot of old names, and they don't want to change. Fair. The other is paranoia. Not so fair. Thank you for updating me. I mean, so the easy thing is I'm just gonna comment out this code for now. That code is there, so the mod kind of sort of works if you don't have it installed on client side. But it doesn't work as well, and we used to. Yeah, there we go. We used to not have the mod distributed. I know, like, only I would have it. Hello, cat in front of my monitor. Okay, so now we're in the state. I should probably just dump that code, actually. Just clean it up, but we can do that later. So now we're in the state where it plays, but it doesn't actually seem to do the thing. So why does it not do the thing? Do we actually get to the point of trying? We got there much quicker than we were supposed to. It's supposed to be 2 seconds into the spline. Why are we here now? What's the entry? The entry is time 40, and time is... Oh! Time is 65 billion. This did... no, okay. Yarn mappings have a more free license, which can be important to some open source people. I want to say that it's mostly paranoia, though. But whatever. Let's not get into the licensing wars. I've talked about Flashback already on the stream. Okay. So I think I understand why this happens then, because it then just plays all of the inputs immediately. And I need the start time for this. What's the license of this quote? The resource location versus identifier wars are much more fun anyway. Identifier might just be a better name. How's it going, Giggy? So the playing spline has a start time, I think. So started at, which is the right number that I want here, I think. But then we might actually just want to take in the time here instead. That should give us the correct time. Yes, and that doesn't hot swap, because of course it doesn't. I wonder if there's an easy way to get Windows to always open this window in the same place. That would be nice. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm a different character now. Very nice. Okay. Still does nothing. This is the most frustrating type of error in programming, in my opinion, is the thing where you get no input as to why it isn't working. Like, what isn't working? It just does nothing. Rendering is lovely like that. You just sit there with a black screen. And when you're starting a new project that's supposed to render something, and you just sit there with a black screen, and you sit there with a black screen for like forever, and you're just not getting stuff out on the screen. And then suddenly, like, your entire screen turns green, and you're like, yay! Are you recording the actions or just capturing the network packets? These aren't network packets. These are inputs on a keyboard at the moment. And this far it's just a test coded in. But the intent is to record, because I don't think it's reasonable to code. I mean, it might be interesting to code some in sometimes. This is why I do backend development, never an issue. Okay, so the next question is why it did nothing. Well, and the answer to that might be that it's just the scan code isn't correct. Press is 1, release is 0, repeat is 2. And I coded this as not the timeline. Where are you? 1 and then 0. So 1, 2 seconds in, and 1 second after that, 0. So that should be a press and then a release. Right? Yes. Is there a reasonable place where I can actually check if this works. Like if, or what the, what I'm trying to say is what the actual game expects. I want keyboard handler. Sure, we'll go this way. And then handle key. Oh, wait, I have a mix in I can just hook into here. Handle key press. That's the correct thing. So key is 32. 57 is the scan code. Action is indeed 1. Mods is 0. So let's just switch that to 57 and to have fully correct data. Key, you want a scan code? No. But there's also a scan code. I don't know what the game is looking at. We probably want to close this world while we edit this. Let's go somewhere else just so we have a background that isn't the main menu. Sales plans. This. Yes, key is 32. This scan code is supposed to be 57. And scan code here is supposed to be 57. We saved that. Saved successfully. Very good. That should work. I guess we can list it to see if it worked. It did work. Okay, cool. So we got the new data. Let's do this. Okay, still doesn't. Hi, Bruno. How's it going? Okay, so either this doesn't enter the game in the right way, or there's something else that the game does. Well, there we go. That grabs the input directly from the system rather than, or I guess this is key down thing isn't working. I guess nothing is calling that. That's interesting. That is really interesting. Okay. Oh, I know. No, wait, hold on. I know. I failed to register this mixin. That would do it. That might be the entire error. We don't know. Debug / printf statements. Yeah, sure. But that is mostly useful if you don't have a debugger. Okay, trapped or not. Okay, I don't know what that, if the debugger stall there made any difference. So I'm going to play it again. Why? I just stop. Okay. Never have a debugger? That sucks. Okay, so that didn't do it, but I guess we can this one. Okay. So I'm kind of confused. Like it makes... Okay. So actually pressing jump made it actually... Oh, is key down is called from inside keyboard handle key press. With specific... What? Okay. This is testing a bunch of other... Okay. That might not be relevant. So it's going to do a bunch of checks for that. Okay. So, I guess we break here and see what happens. What? Okay, time... Okay, this just isn't working. Where... Started at comes in here. Place spline. Commands only payload local. That should be true. So get current time. Get nanos. Wait a moment. What? What? How does any of this work? I guess. I mean, do I only use it for comparisons otherwise and don't care about the unit? That doesn't make sense. This is one of those typical moments. It's like, why does this work? What is started at used for? This one. Oh yeah, okay, that. So this assumes...
Since chat is talking about programming as well, I want to take this moment to tell everyone that Linux reached 4.5% on desktop. I want to congratulate everyone on the year of Linux on the desktop. It finally arrived.
Why can you not say arrived all of a sudden, Brian? The year of 4.5% Linux on desktop, I guess. VS Code is good for a bunch of stuff, yeah. Wow, okay, so the game is actually locked in the background. And doesn't at all show the stuff that is showing there, so I don't know. I would love to remove the text behind. I guess we start... I guess I'm just going to run it because I kind of know what the problem is now. Okay, so because I'm running local time, that's quite horrifying actually, but I guess I'll just roll with it.
Also today's 33rd birthday of Linux.
Did not know. It's a long time since I used Linux on desktop actually. Wouldn't mind trying again, but I'm doing too much work on stuff that is required Windows. like all the video editing stuff would be awkward to set up. So started at okay, I think one thing we definitely need to do is this thing needs to be, so his time here is double, and started at divided by, that must be time in ticks. Yeah, if it's a 5 there, it can't be anything but ticks. Oh, happy birthday, Jock. How many use Linux at Mojang? Don't know. More than 0, not a majority. Okay. This is super awkward. Playing, yeah, okay. So
hello everybody out there using Minix Dash. I'm doing a free operating system, just a hobby, won't be big and professional like new, for 486 at clones. This has been brewing since April, and is starting to get ready. I'd like any feedback on things people like/dislike in Minix, as my OS resembles it somewhat, same physical layout of the file system, due to practical reasons, among other things. I've currently ported Bash 1.08 and GCC 1.40, and things seem to work.
Yeah, thanks. Like, that's great that you felt that we needed that on the stream, I guess. So this
Paying the late tax.
get current time is that is incredibly annoying. Okay, maybe we do this the horrible way. Where was I? It was here. I mean, I guess I guess I'm just assuming local time when it comes to input here. No, I don't think we needed that. Many of us did not need that. Let's just say that. Java Man J, thank you for the follow, and thank you Fazu for the bits. Appreciate it. Okay, well, I basically need this thing. I'm just gonna copy paste, which is not the right solution, but it is a solution, and I need a solution right now. Started at now. Yeah. Okay. So. Wasn't silent to help a little. Okay. I don't understand why this blind playing doesn't work. This randomly doesn't work. doesn't have a playing spline. Hey, okay.
GG.
Progress. Interestingly, the repeat wasn't needed for it. All right, cool. Okay, that's a step. Tip it. Well.
Jump hype.
Jump hype. Thank you for the bits. That's really cool. I'm gonna commit some of this before I mess something up more. I like that we ended up getting jumping working during boss fight theme 4. Defeated the boss.
Took 3 boss fights.
That's another way to view it, yes. I should probably figure out what to do with this. Where did I have that even? It's in playing spline. So my feeling is, yes, commands only just kind of doesn't do anything. Let's trace this. Okay, what happened there? This is moved about. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, that's really weird, actually. Where's my camera mix-in? Surely this uses... Oh, this uses local time, but not commands only. Okay, that's extremely annoying. Well, okay, that is clearly wrong. So I've removed the last parameter. That's what we need to sort out. Which means this should go. And then this becomes local time. Correct. Good. Still one. Yeah, commands only goes away. And is commands only now used here? Not commands only. Then record. No, maybe we'll keep that. Okay. what is the next step then? I guess it's some form of recording. So I do want to be able to like manually put these in, but I guess the main thing is probably going to be, well, one thing I need to get working also is to be able to run it from a setup. So I should probably figure that out first. Because setup command play. Play timeline. That doesn't even inform the client that anything is going on at the moment. It obviously needs to change. Well, that'll be fun. Maybe we actually wait for that till later, because there's going to be a bunch of boilerplate, like packet handling and stuff then. Yeah, so let's focus on splines only for now, and then edit. Let's see what level is this. Commands is there. That's a good thing. Input as a why do I have these like that? Yeah, whatever. Actually, now I'm annoyed. Okay, whatever. Does it make sense to have only a record command and not? Because I'm thinking we probably have input record, like input clear or something. Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you'd have all the commands in the GUI or list somewhere where you can edit them.
Yes. I mean, that's also the intent, right? To ideal, like my thought was to have them on the timeline edit screen. Probably a separate groups than commands, but still an entry point to be able to edit them there.
Yeah.
But my bet is the most likely and most common iteration loop will be record something, play it back, it didn't turn out quite how I wanted, re-record or clear. It's probably all I need. Stop recording. Boilerplate. All right. Actually, want this. Well, stop recording is not what I wanted. It's clear recording. All right, I can just do remove it. Nice. Oh, I actually don't want to do that. I don't want the output to end up in chat from it. So we'll split that out. What? There. Okay, so we clear it, and then we start recording. And that is going to involve... I guess. Oh, that's interesting, actually. So probably involves playing the thing. But I wonder if it should involve playing the spline. Or just playing the timeline. Okay, we don't have access to that here. Awkward. No, okay. Might have to duplicate this stuff. Love if I didn't have to, but... Can jigsaw blocks have the same name and target name? Yes. I don't know how much sense it makes, but they can? There are probably situations where that would make sense. Okay, we might have to refactor this later. line command. There's quite a lot of command in this. Stop sub command.
There's a bit of a refactor in my import-export thing, so you might benefit from that. Because I ran into the same problem, having duplicate code everywhere.
Is it in a good enough state to just rebase on?
Yeah, probably. There's one more thing I need to do, but it's not with commands.
Okay. Let's just rebase on top of that then. Actually, that means I need to stash this code somewhere. Let me just put it back in the helper for now. I feel like it might be easier a lot of the time if camera motion doesn't play. Commands should probably stay. Yeah, commands not playing would make the whole thing pointless, I think, because usually it will like spawn the mob you need to kill or whatever. But I think both might apply. Sometimes you might want to like look at the camera or something, but sometimes most of the time I agree with you. It's just import export setup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is probably going to not be very visible on stream. I'm sorry about that. What? Oh, you're branched off an old... Wait. Your branch is out of date with your other change. That's what it is.
Yeah, I didn't bother rebasing on top of the documentation change.
Yeah, it just got confused why that commit got pulled in. I was asked for an example as I want an XY structure to lead to another XY structure, but both exits can act as entrances. Yes. Yeah, I think that's one case where it makes sense. Okay, so I guess I should look at what that refactor was then.
Basically, the command helper is an abstract class now that the commands extend, and all the duplicate commands that both setup and spline use are now in helper method that are just called from the command, from setup and spline.
Wait, how does that work? Because all of those command stuff is static.
Does it need to be static? Absolutely.
Where is it? There. Trying to find the dang file. Let's see. Spline command. So I guess you're instantiating this somewhere in the mixing.
Yeah. In the spline and setup command.
Wait. Oh, register. That's how it works. Did it actually like rebase my code into the right place? That's quite impressive. Huh. Okay, so that means we can now have a play that is abstract here, and that sorts that problem out. Did you already do that? No.
No.
That was slightly too much to ask. Did you already do all my work for me? Okay, cool. Thank you for mentioning that. That would have been really annoying to work around, and then you still solve the problem. Okay, so I can actually now continue where I was. That's great. Which is in here, and start recording. We just do play. I guess with source and ID. Oops. Protect the abstracts. Recording input. Ooh, I guess the case of recording input for setup is kind of interesting, given that you don't necessarily know how long it is. I guess we can use F8 for that. Okay. So then we need to send a thing to the client saying record this thing, but I also need to implement this on both spline and setup, play. Yes, this takes a player. This needs to throw and syntax exception. True. Wonder how many people are modding right now while watching you mod. Well, I mean, it can't be that many because there aren't that many viewers, but probably many more modding without watching me mod. Nice. Okay, so that should compile again. It does. Networking then. Record input payload. Which is well, at least several. I would have never expected a Mojang dev to use an unofficial mod loader in his spare time. That is such an interesting take to me, given that, like, the people who basically invented unofficial mod loaders now work for Mojang, and like lots of people who made mods work for Mojang, and like basically most of the designers were modders before it being, yeah, I don't know. Custom packet payload. Is that what I want? Yeah, custom packet payload and my own thing. Fabric part of my official Minecraft when. Well, I will make no promises. Why are you... What? Yeah, that's just weird. Let's copy paste stuff. Wonder how many percent of developers were modders before? Of Java developers? Yeah, not sure. It's definitely lower now than it was at one point. But... Oh yeah, can't have that because it auto generates a type field. That is the wrong thing. That's what I need. Record that. And a public. So that's not a no. I will say nothing to indicate one way or another. I have something that is sending these types. Are we using the codec somewhere? Networked timeline, right. Right. Do I send the entire timeline? I could just send the network timeline. That kind of makes sense, I guess. I don't really need the timeline because I've probably already sent it in some other shape. No, I haven't. I do need to send that. That's the whole point. So back out of this. I need a network timeline here.
Yay.
And where's this used? Read and write. That makes sense. And where are these used? Added timeline payload. Right. Wait. Yeah, that's static. Okay. And timeline. Timeline. Hey, Jefferson Dantas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Record input. Oh, okay. Yeah, start recording. That's another kind of recording. That's a video recording. But okay, so that's all the boilerplate. That's before I forget. Actually, send the packet. I have to close that. Command. So after we started recording, then we want to connection send client bound custom payload packet new bound record input payload with a network timeline. That is a new network timeline. Oh god, what a mess. And this takes a type, which is, I think, just type here. Yes. And ID and the timeline itself. So ID and timeline. Nice. There's exclamation point project we'll show you. Okay. So now the server side of that is more or less done. We need to actually implement this though. It's not really replay mod, no. Flashback, it's the new one. This is meant to make produce scenarios that the game repeats, rather than repeating something the game did once, right? So the mod kind of does a camera movement, yes, but then it like spawns 4 zombies this way and makes them attack something this way and moves the player here and, like, you know, gives them a sword so they can showcase a certain thing. That type of stuff. Hello, Fedrin. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Hope you've had a good stream today. So let's do a recap here since we're getting new friends in. Yeah, this is totally my new skin. We are doing mod development today. And it is mod development of one of my mods that I use for the update video process. That basically is there to make it as efficient as possible for us to get clips, and especially get side-by-side clips of the same bug or bug fix or change in the pre-snapshot version and the post-snapshot version. So we have a server that's old, we have a server that's new. We want to show the same thing with the same camera motion as much as possible, and we want to do it in as an efficient way as possible. No, it will not be open source, and it will not be posted anywhere. It is a thing. It's not done. It's never done. Also, we've been using it for, I don't know, when did I start this? Probably like a year old or something. So we've been using it for a long time, but we're just continuously adding more functionality for it to make the process of making my update videos quicker and better. And it is literally just tailored to that particular problem. It's not meant to be a general purpose thing that solves anything for anybody else. That said, who knows in the future, right? Maybe something will happen, but for now, it is my own thing. Okay, so player input handler. Start recording. Oh. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so network timeline, record. Are the 3D effects in video save bug fixes actually just text displays? No. They're generally, there is one that is a text display. It's the one for display entities. But most of them are tracked in using camera tracking in post. And many of them were created before display text displays even existed. But even those that potentially could be are easier to get to a higher quality by tracking them in post instead of trying to get them to be in-game. Recording. This is a bit of a problem. They have this horrifying thing. Well, I guess I could just use non-local. Ooh, that needs a level. I can probably figure out a way to do text. Yeah, I'm using After Effects for it. That's correct. The recording start is, yeah, instance. Sure, well, whatever. That's awful. Do we want to run this off game time? Maybe we don't, actually. What is this? This is nanospertic. Couldn't be bothered to pay $60 monthly for something I'd use like twice a year. Not gonna lie. There you go, the dark route for obvious reasons. Sure. But if you make those kind of videos with the frequency that I do, that changes the calculation there. So we'll just do that then. And we get a tick value in recording start. And then we could even actually split this to yeah, the actions are on a tick value, so I can't have a better granularity than tick anyway. Because this all will meet again. Okay, so tick. Wait. I need the keyword handler mix in. Yeah, handle key press. If it's the right window, sure, then go down here, it's fine. Public, void, handle, all of this junk. So, if recording is not, no, then we want to record this. So, oh. This probably still needs to be a long. Which means this also needs to be a long. Which it already kind of is, so that doesn't... So why is this a double then? That's... Okay, so this can be a long. Okay, so recording, the timeline, the actions, add, new entry. Yeah. At event time, the new player input, that is key, scan code, action, mods. How do I know when to stop recording? I guess we just do stop recording. stop recording when you press F8. Probably worthwhile doing that first, actually. And that needs to, okay, if recording is not null. Is this null, by the way? Yes. Then we send a bunch of stuff and then build it out. That needs to be a server-bound custom payload packet with a new thing that is this bound recorded input payload with recording. Nice. Now we just need to make that thing. There's a very close similarity to the client-bound thing, actually, so we'll just start with a copy of that. Server-bound recorded input payload. And that's basically here. This needs to be a server thing instead. Okay. Recorded input. Nice. This seems to have done mostly the right thing. I need to add these to the init. Recorded input. A lot of this stuff, by the way, the stuff that we suffer through because we don't take a dependency on Fabric API. You got to do a lot of stuff manually.
Which I guess isn't too bad once you figured it out once. Then you'll, like, with the API, have one central place where you just add the same thing.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I tried earlier today. I was like, I should streamline this a little bit, and then coded myself into a corner. And I went, this is not what I should be focusing on right now. And then backed out. I want the throws there. I don't know. Fabric API do update pretty quick. Not nearly quick enough after big updates. Like, we wait for just Fabric mod loaders, some updates sometimes. And it does hinder us. And if we had to wait for Fabric APIs, there would be videos that would be out days later sometimes.
I can remember one time where Modmas was not able to update loader because of personal things, I guess.
Yeah.
And we had to basically get the video done without the mod at all.
Yeah, and it was a struggle.
Not fun.
Is this the thing? Yeah, that's the overworld thing. Timeline. Somewhere there's a thing for getting. It would be the set timeline. Yeah, storage. I need exactly this stuff. Wait, what? Okay. Am I correct in understanding that fabric is just bytecode injectors? I think that would be a little bit of a simplification. So to write dot actions dot add all timeline dot actions dot, oh, this is gonna be fun. And then I guess it's better to do the opposite way around. For each to write dot actions add. Yay, okay. Clutch. Probably do something like this. Make it somewhat readable. Only somewhat. Am I overdoing this? I might be. You just use a set timeline payload. Doesn't matter if we, because I'm not removing the other stuff that's there. This is completely pointless. Delete. Yeah, I mean, it didn't look like that before, so that's why. Now it doesn't matter anymore because I don't need it. But, oops. I figure out all the things that I need to remove now. I can. Set timeline. There we go. Oh, I can't believe. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. What are you erroring on? Minecraft doesn't exist. It's an illusion. Okay. So that actually kind of like compiled. What am I missing? Probably some output. But where do I have an example of that? Probably here? No, because it sends it also.
There is no tilde spoon tilde Minecraft.
What? Why did he only read one tilde? I don't even know. Now there exists a Minecraft. Look, I made Minecraft. Brian does, but Brian likes that is very true. Okay, well, let's see how hard this crashes. Does it blend? So this should now play the entire spline. So we'll play including like playing the actual spline, but input, record. Okay, well, didn't actually play the spline. And I need to do that. And then list. Yeah, it recorded a bunch of... The old ones are gone. And it recorded a bunch of stuff. No idea what this is. Well, that's pretty exciting. So that just kind of worked first try, mostly. Should try the other thing also. Input clear. List, it's gone, but the command is still there. Also, I guess we... So there's a bunch of stuff there. Okay. Interesting. So when it doesn't play the spline, it also doesn't play the local actions. So that's really interesting. Play the dank spline. There we go. Okay. So that bug that is a single player only bug that needs to be fixed. Definitely. Do we have an issue about that? So what I want to do now is edit. Oh yeah, that's kind of broken. Yeah, so it's finding that there are actions on those times, but it doesn't know how to display them. Okay.
I don't think we have an issue. I don't remember seeing one.
Thanks. Twitch, that is exactly what I wanted to type. Ananeni uniwe. I am gone for once and you stream mod development that sounds so exciting. Yay.
That was broken in so many ways. Thank you, Fabian, for the 48 months. Holy smokes. Hope you're enjoying your time, your travels. That was fantastic. That yay sounded so excited. Yeah, that's why it's my follow sound also. Okay, so that's... okay, let me just sort this out. I want to squash these two. There we go. Yay. That is huge. Okay, we still don't have... it's still quite far from, like, done. But it's also very functional. So that's good. We don't have... We don't have mouse inputs. What is going on with your key repeats?
Brian doesn't know about interabangs.
What am I making? There's an exclamation point project. Command in chat that will let you know.
Which is not in the title, by the way.
I guess we should put it there. So you can record. Yeah, you can record input to a setup now. I can try that. What is in this one? This is some garbage. Input record. Yeah, now they got a bunch of input recording. Nice. But it doesn't play them, right? No. Your laptop is currently being replaced. The mobile Twitch chat was always so broken. Huh. Were you using the website or the app? I mean, they made the app completely useless recently, but the chat is kind of still reasonable for me. 252 kilometers an hour on a bike. That'd be something. Okay, cool. Next step. Oh, okay, yeah. Next step is probably to make this work for a timeline or for a setup. Play setup. No. Ooh, since play timeline is okay. You can still view the followers list in the new app. It's just behind another. Yeah, it's just garbage in so many ways. It's not completely useless, but I didn't want TikTok. I wanted Twitch. I did not want something to start screaming at me with a stream that I may or may not even be following the moment I open the app. I just wanted, I want a quick way of letting me view the streams that I like. That doesn't seem like a you know, over the top, completely out there expectation to me. That just seems like, oh yeah, wasn't there somebody who made, oh yeah, it was called Twitch and it was a mobile app. That was kind of nice. You know? So you're using two different phones to stream, to see the stream. Oh, that's interesting. This is actually below the world record for speed on a bicycle doable. What? What? The timeline is played from here, yeah. So this. So you set up an entire like timeline playing thing on the client, which currently Um, it's being ticked with a playing spline. From here, yeah. Which still makes sense, I guess. (296 kilometers per hour on a flat surface). What that is that just existing on a bike? Because surely that is not human powered. That would be ridiculous. That sounds more like... Yeah, I can see that. Massive gear and tethered it to a race car. Oh, okay.
So it was an assisted start.
Yeah. But still, they managed to, like, actually keep it going at that rate. That's still
Yay.
impressive.
True.
Pig's Bane, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Still seems completely unreal. Like, that is so fast. I'm at the point of time where I don't exactly know where to enter this. So what I'm missing here is this tick. All right, yes. Some tick, a timeline with a time. And this time, oh yeah, this is the diff time. Yeah, okay, cool. So I just need some other form of storage where I have all the timelines that are playing that are non-spline. And their starting time. Accelerated up to 296 from 160 on her own. That's still nuts. not to mention that just being like just going at 160 is crazy fast. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have a very sporty car, and I don't know that I would like to drive 300 kilometers per hour in it. Can't imagine existing on a bike at that speed, even in the slipstream behind some car. Okay, that's just garbage. Yeah, I guess the plus is the weasel word in that sentencing. So we get the spline from get playing spline. That makes sense, I guess. Get playing timelines. Okay, I'm gonna need a client-bound play setup payload, I guess. Reached 41 kilometers per hour today, 50 kilometers per hour 2 days ago, and 62 kilometers per hour once. most okay, your chat is just doing stuff, but most of that's downhill. Yes, yeah, I've been 50 plus kilometers per hour on the downhill before. That's like quite easily doable for me on my bike, but 60 is not. So that about is my limit. So I'm only missing like 230 kilometers per hour after that, you know. Just need a little bit more. So what is this doing? It's writing name, spline, local. But in this case, we just need a timeline. And I don't even need a network timeline, I just need a timeline. However, I can. Right, it's just using the codec. So probably pretty much just do this. Okay, that works. I can't fully understand what this code does. What does it do? Well, this in particular is networking a bunch of actions. But yeah, you won't really get a complete view of the code base from this, because you're getting fragments. But basically, the mod is there to make repeatable setups for us so that we can record consistently for update videos. Read timeline. Right timeline. Overload name. No. What are you doing? Yes. Hi, Clover. Right. Just needs to do right time. Buffer timeline. Potentially those could be inline, but I don't know if they're reusable. Let's just inline them. This needs a play setup. Oh, play timeline takes a server player. How awkward. Playing timeline. Oh, for a position. Is that all it's used for? No. Playing timelines is specific per player. From UUID. That's highly annoying. Watching that world record, I think she could have pedaled a little harder. Yeah. Why didn't you just go faster? It also grabs a server level. What are we... Oh, we're ticking it. That's highly annoying. Okay, I don't need that. Let's instead... Let's not do that at all. Let's do player input handler. Play timeline. Timeline. And we'll just hold them in here. So that is a... there was already a thing called playing time. What does this have? Started at reference bus. I guess that's fine. Timelines. Sure, why not? These tech issues are beginning to make me sound like some kind of grunt. I can barely speak. Twitch no good. Phone broke. Stream nice. Like that. Or actually, Twitch no good. Playtime, not the timeline. Okay. Sense. Hi, 421. Timelines, add new playing timeline, and then started at, which is like get current local tick, I guess, and then a position, which is pointless, shouldn't be needed, but I guess we might as well take a position that kind of is something. Okay. So I guess we do this now. And then timeline dot remove if. Runzer, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. This obviously is Playing timeline. There we go. And that just goes to, I guess this is to also then return. Timeline dot. Wait. Oh, everything is private. That is not entirely ideal. Okay, it has a tick, which I don't care about. Never mind. Okay, yes, so I just want... What do I need? I need started at any timeline. Yes, that's correct. And this is already going through all of them. So it could return. Okay, so we go through all the actions in the timeline. If any have a time that is greater than the current time, then we have something left to do. And if we don't have anything left to do, then we're done. That makes sense. How long have I been developing Java? That is a difficult question to answer. I did a bunch of Java development back in college, then did not touch Java for probably 12, 13 years, and then got back to Java to develop for Minecraft Java Edition. Okay. I think that all fits together, but I'm feeling very uncertain about whether I've actually done this right. I feel like I'm possibly missing a piece. What's the packet handler actually do? It's place the timeline. That seems fine. Okay. Well, I have missed registering the packet type, I think. Yes, I have. Oh. There's a tiny little green blip on my monitor there. What is that? This is really weird. Okay. I think I managed to do that right anyway. So that should work, which means we restart the game and see if that is true. Has a pixel died? No. I'm pretty sure this is Like, it's not 1 pixel either. It's a couple of pixels above it. It's something in the IDE or something. So I recorded input on some setup. Is this one? Yeah, okay. So we can play this in first person, which should be fun. Doesn't work, but it would have been fun. Why doesn't it work? I did full restart the game, yes. Okay. Well, I mean, it could have been fun. That doesn't seem right. Why is nothing referencing this? Play setup. Okay. ID is just drunk. Okay, never mind. Play setup, that's right. Okay. Do I not send the packet, maybe? That seems reasonable. I never... Yes. Okay, that should have hot patched. So. Yeah, okay, good. Maybe not entirely ideal. Fail to decode custom payload. Because not a compound tag. Oh, I've had this problem before. Yes, because the timeline is a list. And that doesn't jive with it. Okay, cool. Let's see. Back in here. This should be easy enough to fix by doing something like...
Yay.
And then use this instead here. That's not gonna work. Too hot to reload. Doesn't. What resources would you recommend in getting into Minecraft modding? TypeScript dev and a bit of C# as my experience. Java back in high school, more than 10 years. Yeah, so that's kind of what I had. So I'm probably a super bad reference for that, right? Because as opposed to many other Minecraft developers, I have only modded Minecraft after I have actually developed Minecraft at work. So, you know, I'm coming into it from an impossibly obscure angle. Okay. Well, the good news is it doesn't break the game anymore, but the bad news is it still doesn't do what it's supposed to. It's the same thing I'm playing. Yeah, it is. Yes, we do end up here. So there's already a plate in timelines, which is really odd. So we do end up in tick timeline. Okay, good. Time is negative 1,352. Somehow I don't think that's correct. How did I end up with that? Okay, get current local tick is just get current time with local true, which means that just fall through to get nanos, and then nanos to ticks. It's just straight that. Okay. Gee. Is that remaining time in the spline? No, it should be the current time compared to the start time of the spline. So I'm a bit confused. Started at minus. Oh, that's backwards. So that's just the time in this current spline except negative. That would make it not work. Yes. Yeah, there you go, low version. You caught it. Pretty much at the same time. Did that hot patch though, right? Should have. Well, helps if I don't have. Hey, look at that. That was not keyboard input for me. This is the game playing past me. Okay. Done. I mean, not the entire thing, but that quite substantial part of it. That's huge. I know that you like replay mod and you're developing a similar mod right now. Have you heard about new mod called Flashback? Yes, we talked about it earlier. I've been in some of his dev streams. Well, one, yes, that's exciting. I haven't tried it myself. I've only seen it on stream, but it seems promising. Two, this is not similar. It's only very surface level similar. The only similar part is that it does something with cameras. Alright. Just wait for almost 2 to the power of 32 ticks, then should work. Well, except he was doing calculations in long, so I think we might have to wait for 2 to the power of 64 ticks, which is quite a long time, as I understand it. There's a non-compete clause to use that mod. Which mod? Flashback or... Oh. Unfortunate. Not necessarily because that would have any particular impact on me. It's just kind of a silly thing to do, I think. It's very unlikely to ever lead to anything. Okay, so where am I at here? Other than quite late and I probably need to go to bed. But I think we're kind of at the point where this is useful, although the big missing piece is probably mouse input. Like, can I use this to input record? Like, if I do this and then escape, And then that's the end of it. Does it, like, can I replay? I should be able to do that, right? That wasn't entirely ideal. I have no idea why I did that, but let's not do that again. Okay, well, there's clearly a bunch of stuff left to do. I need mouse input, which is going to be a whole nother... Well, I was going to say a whole nother can of worms, but it actually kind of just slots into the same framework, I think. It might not be too bad, actually. And then we need translations through... I need to translate key inputs through the key maps of whatever you have mapped in controls. Because I would like to do, if I do like this, then if I record pressing Y, I want that recording to say A. And then if I play it back, I want it to translate through this table again. Because otherwise, everybody who does these setups needs exactly the same set of keybinds, which I don't want to force on people. Especially since I myself don't use entirely standard keybinds. Okay, well that's very cool. But I think I might need to actually stop here for tonight because, yeah, I should sleep and have work in the morning. Well, that's a good chunk of progress. Where do we go today? Like, I'm in a category I don't normally stream in. It's too much to hope for somebody else to be streaming something Minecraft in dev, right? Definitely too much to ask. I guess we go Minecraft because probably more overlap. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, thank you so much for today. This is interesting. We might do more of this because also my reading is that if the mod creators makes videos using the mod, you're not allowed to use the mod to make videos, which is a choice. Yeah. Yeah. That certainly is something. How do I even get to my please Twitch channel? There. Okay. Let's do this. It has been approximately 4 years. But apparently Thunderful is doing Minecraft. So that's fun. That does seem to be an accurate reading of the license. I am guessing that license is going to need some iteration, let's just say. Let's head on over to Thunderful. Did I do that right? Yes. I suddenly got uncertain. Thank you so much for today. Have a good night, and we'll see you laters. Or maybe it's good morning. Or good day. Or good whatever it is in your time zone. Have a good. Just have a good. See you later.